Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jules and this is Hidden Jules Tarot. Okay, we're going to get into what your current energy is, see what you need to know, what's going on in your life. Okay, there's a lot here. So we have the Starborn, the Crone, the Castle, the Empty Room, and the Box. The Starborn gives off a bit of a cosmic egg, and the Crone is one of the three parts of Hecate, or, you know, just the mother, the maiden, and the crone. And she is the wisdom, the healer. She's seen it all. She's the ladder life cycle. The Box and the Empty Room kind of give off a little bit of the same type of vibe. Well, an empty room being the void, but the box being the container. Along with the castle as well. Let me get into this here and see. So I'm thinking that, like, so far with the archetypes, there's some type of foundation around the wisdom that you've learned, and you're needing to be seen, and you're forming the container to manifest this into your life. So the castle has to do with, like, visiting your throne of power. Bringing in the different abundance and things of that nature. The empty room is the spaciousness and potential and possibility. So that's what I was thinking. And the box is kind of like you're breaking out of the limitations. Either that, or you're getting very precise and very structured and ordered on how you're going to bring in the Starborn through the Crone. Interesting. Very interesting. The Divine Child. So something from your childhood that you've gained a lot of wisdom through. Is what's going to be manifesting. Let's get into some tarot. We'll also get some clarifications as well. That was a lot of archetypes to start out with. You're doing a lot, Sagittarius. But yeah, there's something that we need to revert back to. Some type of pattern that you've held onto your entire life. We need to travel back to see what the lessons is, like that. I'm kind of getting, for somebody that you always wanted to keep the peace, and either that or you tried to stay hidden, so there's a fear of being seen of some sort. Spirit, tell me about Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. We have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We also have the World, We have the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Fool in reverse. So you could be dealing with a water sign. Originally we had the Eight of Cups that popped out, and then we also, I don't know if I said death. So you're closing out a cycle that felt very numb, very unfulfilling. I think that somebody also could have started a new connection that you're not quite sure about, possibly with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But you also are gaining wisdom. You're coming out of a cycle that, like, you felt very withdrawn, that, like, that was not meant for you. And you've gained clarity and emotional intelligence over this. But I'm getting a lot of, like, dreamy energy as well. So we could definitely be following our creative endeavors at this point. We also had the Fool in reverse, and so it's something that we probably have never done before. That we're inexperienced with. But with the Death and then the World, that's both like completion, ending a cycle, some type of transformation. And I think currently we're going through that transformation. They said we're holding some type of container here around something that we're very passionate about, that sparks like adventure, and we're going towards our inspirations. At the split, we have the Knight of Pentacles, so we're doing this strategically and methodically. Either that, or we're needing to formulate some type of strategy and method. Spirit, tell me more about Sagittarius. Current energy. Tell me more about Sagittarius, current energy. Okay, tell me more about Sagittarius, current energy. Okay, so far the only one I can see is the Seven of Wands. So you're afraid that there's going to be some type of like competition or advantage, and that you're not going to get the opportunities that you want. Yeah, like right here. So we have the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and that is around your planning and your preparation, taking those first steps. And I feel like whatever this is coming in for you, whether it be a connection, a creative endeavor, whatever it might be, I think it's challenging your old behavioral patterns around some type of worthiness, especially with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here, and then also the Moon. So we're seeing the truth around certain things. Sorry, just one second. Okay, sorry, Sagittarius. My son was calling me. Okay, so we're talking about, you know, the challenges and things like that, and seeing the truth of the matter here. I feel like you're overcoming and that you're persevering probably after some type of loss. But you're seeing the truth that it was really just supposed to be a catalyst to push you into something that's more aligned with you. Whatever it was, I don't think it was resonating with your morals. We could just be in a moment of transition where we're just trying to figure out exactly who we are for now. I mean, I think that we're just... Okay, we also just had the Two of Cups pop out. If this is about a romance situation, there could be some type of obstacles that are maybe headed in your direction. Or some type of separation. Spirit, tell me more about the potential outcome for Sagittarius. Okay. Here's that Knight of Pentacles again, and then we also have the Six of Cups. So they're also, I don't know, I'm not actually getting like that bad of energy off this Two of Cups in reverse for some reason. I'm kind of thinking that maybe whatever this new thing that you're starting or newish thing, you could be in the middle of it. Well, you probably are, since it could be potential outcome energy here. I'm kind of feeling like somebody is moving very methodically, very strategically, and they don't want to let you down because they know about your past and how you've been let down before. But you also could be noticing your own patterns that need to be healed. And that's how you're overcoming these challenges. Okay, we also just got the Queen. Oh, wow. Hello. We just got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So, and it came over the Seven of Wands here, which is normally, like I said, it's overcoming, it's perseverance, could be struggle, could be challenge, could be competition, but there's a true pair here. Whether that be internally, this is very, very resourceful, very abundant. These people have a lot to offer each other. Very solid. This is extremely solid, providing practical. Ooh, you definitely could be building a long-lasting relationship. I don't know if it's romantic or not, especially with this Pentacle energy here, but whatever it is, it's here for the long haul. Definitely could be dealing with an earth sign. It's going to be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Somebody also could just be, hey, fancy pants. I don't know the rest of the song, but fancy pants is what I'm getting off of those two right now. Spirit, anything else before we start to clarify? Okay. There could be an energy around like jealousy, some type of deceit that's going on here, self-doubt. Like I said that before, when we were talking about our, I feel like you're also like creating conflicts, maybe in whatever this is, out of anxiousness and out of anxiety. So we have the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck here. Like I said, with the Queen of Wands in reverse here, it's something about like your self-worth. Sometimes you might be getting aggressive. Because there's some type of delusion or illusion. Feeling stuck. The Eight of Swords just popped out. Spirit, let's clarify the Fool and the Death card. Spirit, clarify this Fool and the Death card. Okay, somebody's curious. The death is clarified by the death. Definitely a Scorpio could be here. Also, I mean, it's huge transformational energy. I said there's some type of curiosity. You're starting to see like new approaches to old issues. You're starting to find new resolutions here. Big, big transformational energy though. Time. Like I said, whatever it is, probably going to bring you a lot of money with these two over here. Spirit, tell me about this King and Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. So now earlier we had the King of Cups, now we have the Queen of Cups. We also have the Ten of Swords. With the Six of Swords again, or the Six of Cups in reverse again. I think that emotionally we had to disconnect from something. For a while, our intuition was screaming at us, I think, about whatever the situation is, and it was blocking all of the abundance that we need here. And it was really, really affecting us on an emotional level with the Queen of Cups. We had to decide, like, we had to choose ourselves in some situation here. There also is, like, kind of an energy around, like, you haven't fully forgave someone or something. And that's only going to keep you down. We got to have movement through that energy here. Make room for this. Like, talk to our inner child. Like I said, the castle's here, which was your overabundance and prosperity, but you're just kind of in the void of something. You have the knowledge. You have everything that you need with this box. Like, you have the container. Like, you've got it. Spirit, tell me more. What is this? Okay. Just the Five of Swords in reverse. So, it's normally conflict as well. But it's... There's the Fool in reverse again. Are you being naive about something? Something around this King of Cups. There's some type of, like, indecision, matter of the heart. Because normally, like, he's very controlled over his emotions. He's on these choppy waters and he's sitting just fine and pretty on top of these choppy waters here. And I think we just don't know. I'm not getting any super bad energy off of the Fool in reverse. I think it's just something that's unknown here. Neptune just moved into Aries as well, and it asks us to get very clear on the things that we want. Here's this again. We had the Eight of Cups again in reverse with the Nine of Cups. So, like I said, I definitely think that somebody is very uncertain in a connection, that they, like, some days they're like, this is everything that I want. and they want to build and they want to do this. Or it could just be two separate, like, energies that I'm getting here, because there's definitely a King of Cups somewhere that has a lot of uncertainty around it. Maybe that was towards the past, like they had offered, like there was a creative or a romantic offer that was given out of uncertainty. And right now there's a big transition period that's happening, that's about to bring quite a bit of abundance. Because we also still had that Two of Cups in reverse. So, like, maybe seeing that a split or a separation, like I said, is actually just catapulting you into the abundance that you're seeking. Even though right now you might be thinking that this is... Okay, well now the Ace of Pentacles is upright with also the King of Swords in reverse, and there's the King of Wands. Uh-oh. Enter player 2, player 3. Okay, with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Or on the bottom, sorry. Sometimes I be saying the wrong stuff, but my mind knows what it actually is. Okay, so the song that I'm hearing is, because I'm just thinking with my, and because the King of Swords is in reverse here, and most of the time he's very, like, intelligent and articulate, and he has a lot, like, it's always about the thoughts. He's very strategic. We are in Aquarius season at the moment, so the King of Wands is very passionate, a visionary. He can mold to whatever. He's got like a little chameleon on his stuff, and so he can move through a lot of situations, and he does it with passion and courage. And like I said, I feel like that might be what's driving the overarching theme energy right now. We're doing a lot of things that don't make a lot of sense logically, and we're following more like our passions and our creativity and our courageousness. Okay, this is what I have for you. I'm going to get into more details about whatever this transformation connection is, and the naivety of it, what you need to see, what you need to know. We're also going to get some hard truths here, so that way we can see what's blocking you. Maybe get the next right step here for your journey. It's ultimately up to you, but we're just reading what current energy is here, and if you keep making the same decisions, what the potential could be. So, but let's get into what what you really need to know about this connection, about the next step that you will need to know in your journey as well. So, let me know if this resonates. Comment below. I'm open for private readings as well. All of the information is down in the description box below. I also comment your name with a money bag sign. I don't think I have a winner for January. I don't think I had anybody do a comment. So we'll do one for February, I guess. And also, I do digital products. There's a Etsy link down there, just like some fun random stuff. that I think is cool, and so I want to share it with you. I'm working on an oracle deck at the moment that I'd like to get out at some point, but anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being the most important part of this whole journey. I love you so much, Sagittarius, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.